After traveling to Japan to try to locate Quentin Covington's new secret compound, Kevin and his team, including tech whiz Zara and the twins Yuki and Hiro, engaged with a local contact, Takeshi, in hopes of getting information about where the team could find Quentin's son and new Lieutenant Q. Takeshi told them about the underground robot battles Q was known to frequent and handed over a small card with a clue about where the next match would be taking place. Kevin looked at the card Takeshi had given them. On the paper were 6 things, 3 single numbers, and 3 specific times: 5, 9, 13, 7:42, 8:15, 8:45. But what did it mean? Takeshi's clue was a puzzle, a mathematical riddle that the team had to crack. The equation seemed like an insurmountable barrier, but Kevin's mind, sharp as a blade, dissected it with ease. "It's the trains," Kevin offered. "You think?" Hiro questioned. "The subway trains?" Yuki echoed. "The numbers are subway cars and the times are when we have to board each," Kevin theorized. "It's an underground map, a unique Tokyo navigation code." "So which train is first?" Zara asked, curious. Kevin pulled up the Tokyo subway map on his satellite phone. "If my theory is correct, we need to catch the 7:42 on line 5, followed by the 8:15 on line 9, and finally the 8:45 on line 13. Zara did the math. "That gives us 2 hours to hop on the first car. Plenty of time." "We can't go dressed like this," Kevin chimed in. "Why not?" Hiro questioned. "Yeah, what gives?" Yuki added. "If Q is there, he might know my face," Kevin replied. "If any of Covington's men are there, they could know what I look like. Our cover would be blown. We need a disguise, something that blends into the underground robot fighting culture, something that can hide our faces, and something that won't set off any red flags." Hiro and Yuki shared a look. They had an idea. The Tokyo subway system was a crazy maze, a pulsing network of arteries carrying the lifeblood of the city. For Kevin and his strange team of misfits, it was both their means of transportation and the key to unraveling the mystery of the underground robot fights. Takeshi's cryptic clue lingered in Kevin's mind as they navigated the crowded stations. The buzz of the city above ground was replaced by the hum of fluorescent lights and the distant rumble of passing trains. Kevin and his team, now wearing full-body stormtrooper outfits with face coverings, rode the train together. "Sick," Hiro noted. "So sick," Yuki agreed. They bumped fists. 2 happy stormtroopers. As they exited the last train, Kevin glanced at his watch. "This is it, the last stop." "So where to now?" Zara asked. Zara was right. They were standing in a subway station, not an underground robot arena. "Look!" Hiro pointed to a group of men dressed as Boba Fett's, the bounty hunters from Star Wars. Kevin watched as the group headed down a darkened stairwell even deeper into the Tokyo underground. Kevin and his team followed. The narrow stairway opened up into a vast underground space, a hidden arena concealed beneath the bustling city. The atmosphere was charged with energy. Strange yet intense-looking nerds gathered. Kevin's crew, still disguised as stormtroopers, surveyed the scene. Hackers and D&D players engaged in underground battles for money, while a symphony of clanking metal and sparks filled the air. Dozens of robots awaited their turn to enter the ring and battle to the death. Zara whispered, "This place is crazier than I imagined." Just then, a group of massive sumo warriors acting as bouncers for the event stepped over to Kevin and his team in an aggressive manner. "Do you have a fighting robot?" one of the sumo warriors asked coldly. "We just came to watch," Kevin countered. "No one gets in without a robot," a grizzled sumo declared, blocking their path. The challenge was laid out before them: build a robot or leave. "Sounds good," Kevin accepted. "We'll go get our robot." Hiro turned to Yuki. "Our robot?" Kevin headed back up the stairs and turned to his team. "We don't have much time. Zara, "How fast can you build us something based on my schematics?" Kevin asked. "I guess we'll find out," Zara grinned. "But I'll need every type of part possible. Sometimes things break, sometimes they don't work as planned. Get anything you can get your hands on." Kevin and the twins set out to scavenge the scraps scattered throughout the subway tunnels. The crew's mechanical prowess came to the forefront as they gathered discarded parts and salvaged wires. Amid the chaos, Kevin sketched a robotic design as Yuki and Hiro huddled together, brainstorming ideas and melding metal with determination. After a time, Zara, who was taking the parts and pieces Kevin, Hiro, and Yuki handed her, took in her work, still in progress. "Okay, this is a good start, but it needs a brain, a control panel." "Use my phone," Hiro offered. "Or my tablet," Yuki countered. Kevin, able to assess the situation in an instant, said, "Take them both." Zara took them both. She transformed a heap of scrap into a mechanical marvel. With each clang of her makeshift hammer and each twist of her makeshift wrench, her creation took shape. She had created a very basic but fully functioning warrior robot. "It's not perfect, but what do we think?" Zara asked. "Good enough to get us access," Kevin noted. "Let's do this." The Stormtrooper crew, now the center of attention, rolled their creation into the registration area. Skepticism and laughter followed them. Their robots, a testament to ingenuity and resourcefulness, gained them nominal entry into the battle area. "Good luck with that hunk of scrap," a local goon shouted. As the first round commenced, the creation forged by Zara through Kevin's design and direction faced off against a formidable opponent. Kevin wiped the sweat from his brow, his eyes fixed on the colossal robot standing opposite him. Smasher, a sleek and high-tech behemoth, gleamed under the harsh fluorescent lights. Its every joint and limb bespoke precision engineering and cutting-edge design. Besides Kevin, Zara tapped furiously on her tablet, her fingers a blur of efficiency. The makeshift robot, cobbled together from salvaged parts and held together by sheer willpower, was an oddity in this arena of technological marvels. The crowd jeered, ridiculing the mismatched creation, but Kevin's team stood undeterred. Hiro and Yuki tightened and retightened loose bolts, their eyes reflecting determination. Zara handed Kevin the controls. "You take the wheel, Captain." Kevin nodded. His hand grasped the control console, a makeshift apparatus of buttons and levers. The atmosphere crackled with tension as the tech nerd referee signaled the start of the match. The initial moments were a blur of motion. Smasher, with its state-of-the-art sensors and lightning reflexes, lunged forward, a metallic beast, hungry for victory. Kevin's robot, on the other hand, moved with an awkward grace, a testament to its improvised construction. The crowd erupted in laughter as Smasher's sleek appendage swung, aiming for a swift knockout. But to everyone's surprise, Kevin's robot sidestepped with an uncanny agility. A ripple of unease spread through the spectators. The laughter died down, replaced by a murmuring uncertainty. The makeshift robot, far from being the laughingstock, began to weave a dance of evasion that left Smasher grasping at thin air. The tide turned. Kevin seized the opportunity. With every punch and countermove, his robot exhibited an unexpected resilience. The mismatched armor absorbed Smasher's precision blows, the cobbled limbs moved with a strange synergy, and Kevin the puppeteer orchestrated the ballet of combat. As the fight unfolded, Kevin's eyes glowed with satisfaction, adapting to predict Smasher's next move. The once ridiculed robot became an unpredictable force, countering and adapting with a fluidity that belied its crude appearance. Kevin and Zara exchanged knowing glances. This was very much like a quickly constructed twin to Athena, the fabulous creation the two had made in Kevin's Chicago lab, which helped him to train for his successful battle in the epic clash. Kevin was sure that this hastily built robot would be just as useful for him as Athena had been. The crowd shifted uncomfortably, torn between disbelief and excitement. The underground arena, accustomed to the sleek spectacle of high-tech clashes, now witnessed an underdog story unfolding before their eyes. In the control booth, a shadowy figure observed the unfolding drama with a mix of curiosity and concern. Kevin, his eyes locked on the opponent, danced around Smasher with a grace born of instinct and skill. Kevin wasn't a tech nerd who pretended to be someone living out a vicarious fantasy. He was a fighter, and his hands worked the controls like an artist wielding a brush, each movement a stroke in the canvas of combat. The makeshift robot, a reflection of its creator's determination, absorbed the blows and retaliated with a stubborn resolve. The final moments of the match approached, tension thick in the air. Smasher, its once confident movements reduced to hesitant reactions, faltered under the relentless assault. The crowd, initially skeptical, erupted into cheers as Kevin's team, against all odds, guided their unconventional creation to victory. The underdog's triumph echoed through the underground arena, a testament to ingenuity, skill, and the underestimated power of determination. Kevin, Zara, Hiro, and Yuki stood in the center of the arena, their makeshift robot battered but victorious, a symbol of resilience in the face of adversity. As the cheers and applause echoed in the underground cavern, Kevin glanced at his team, a silent acknowledgement passing between them. They had defied expectations, proving that sometimes in the realm of steel and circuits, heart and skill could triumph over the gloss of technology. Little did they know, but their victory had attracted the attention of forces beyond the dimly lit confines of the underground arena. The shadows of intrigue and ambition lurked in the corners, and the curtain had just lifted on a much larger stage where the dance of robots was just beginning. And the wonders of technology. The team celebrated their success, but now it was time to get their payment. "We kept up our end of the deal," Kevin noted. "Now it's time for you to keep yours. What's the location of the next underground robot fight?" Takeshi hesitated. "Don't back out now," Hiro taunted. "Yeah, keep your word," Yuki added. "I can't tell you exactly where or when the next underground robot fight is," Takeshi offered, "because I don't exactly know. They give a weekly clue, and you have to decipher it to find the battles." Kevin considered this. "All right, what's the clue?" Takeshi pulled out a tiny business card with 3 numbers and 3 times written on it. "What is that?" Hiro asked. "Numbers and times? What does it mean?" Yuki chimed in. Kevin looked over the information. "I'm not sure. Not yet. But I'm going to figure it out. Because if I know, Quentin Covington is going to be one step closer to putting his evil play into action." After traveling to Japan to try to locate Quentin Covington's new secret